And welcome to the Take America Back Texas show. Thanks for being here. The court packing can be an instrument of justice. It's the new world. You're looking at your constitutional rights at risk. You'll pay a price if, like the president, you want to avoid that. The House Speaker steps up with a bill saying she will change the 25th Amendment to observe a president's mental and physical health. And Senate Democrats are eager to change your world by changing the decades-old filibuster rules in the U.S. Senate. Times are changing. You are at risk. But you'd really let that happen? We didn't think so. I'm Kevin Steele, and this is the Take America Back Texas show. We talked earlier with President Daniel Wilson of the TABTX, who told us his views on where we go from here.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm great. I have been noticing the reports about what are they called? The Wolverine Watchmen in Michigan, a group that now has 13 members charged either on federal statutes or state statutes with involvement in a plan to actually depose the government of Michigan by kidnapping Governor Gretchen Whitmer. This is a militia at its finest, huh? Is Take America Back Texas a militia?
No, sir, we are not. And if you want to know the very definition of it, neither were these boys. These were anarchists in the very sense of the word.
You know, and I say that tongue-in-cheek, the very best. These guys seemed like just knuckleheads out trying to do something in a violent way that would change their government in their minds somehow for the better. That's not what Take America Back Texas does.
No, sir. We are nonviolent. We are not a militia, as stated earlier. These individuals, the Wolverine, whatever you want to, Wolverine Watchmen.
Yes, sir.
They were anarchists, and I've noticed the media is trying to label them as right-wing extremists. They were not right-wing. They were not supporters of Trump. They didn't like Trump. They hated Trump. They made that very vocal.
And they hate the police. They hate the police, for goodness sakes.
Exactly, right. They were targeting police. They were targeting bridges. They were targeting, these were anarchists in every sense of the word. They were not a militia. I don't care what they call themselves. They were not a militia. A militia is constitutionally valid. You have a right to be in a militia.
Uh-huh.
And, the militia is whenever the government becomes tyrannical. And, yes, you can argue that Governor Whitmer is tyrannical in a sense.
Uh-huh.
But there's precedent, there's law and order, there's protocol. You do not just go and kidnap governors with the intent of trial and execution, and they basically convicted her before the trial had even started.
Uh-huh.
They had a goal, they had a plan, and I'm glad that the federal government went in and took them out before they had a chance to do anything bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could be really mad at the new order that some want America to go in without resorting to violent means, for goodness sake.
Exactly. It obviously starts at the ground level, grassroots level. If you want to make a change, then you vote in who you would like, your change to be. The Tea Party movement, that was pretty big. It was, had a great beginnings, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But now, you've got your rhinos in the Republican establishment side that we need to clear out the ranks there.
Yes, sir.
But that's how you go about doing this. You don't just go full-on anarchist and that's anarchy. It is complete anarchy. You're talking about burning down society as a whole.
Uh-huh.
And there's no end game. There's no goal to that.
That's as bad as Antifa and what they're doing on the other end of the political spectrum.
It is, and it gives militias a bad name. Militias, I've never seen a militia, a true militia, go out and burn down buildings or try to kidnap anybody or anything like that. That's why I say these people were not militia. They were a bunch of backwood, hillbilly, inbred anarchists is what they were.
Yeah, what is Take America Back Texas? What is a civilian action group?
Well, our main goal is communications throughout the entire state of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And by doing that, obviously with these lockdowns, that's a huge, prevention on us. It's a hindrance. And so as far as civilian action goes, the action being we are going to still congregate. We have that right as Americans. You cannot stop us from congregating.
Absolutely.
In numbers larger than 10 if need be.
There are some who are attacking the Constitution. They're wanting to change the very words of the Founding Fathers. The Speaker of the House wants to form a 25th Amendment Commission. The filibuster.
3 weeks before the election.
Yeah, the filibuster is going away. After 30 years of television news as an anchor all across this country, watching the news very closely every day, I have never seen anything like it, Daniel.
Neither have I, and I like to study history.
Yeah.
The closest that I can come to as far as where we are right now is we're pretty much on par with the fall of the Roman Empire. The way that it started.
I hear you.
But yeah, exactly. You've got the attack on the First Amendment, the attack on the Second Amendment, and now they want to invoke the 25th Amendment. So they like to pick and choose which amendments, appeal to them.
Uh-huh.
They want to do away with the ones that, contradict their agenda. And there is an agenda at play.
This is a time for no more silent majority, but for speaking up. And we have a big rally coming up on October 31st in Huntsville. Tell us about it, sir.
Yes, sir. October 31st, starting at 12 p.m. in Huntsville, we're going to meet at the Sam Houston Memorial Monument. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a Halloween theme, so we're going to be giving away candy and decals, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We're going to have some speakers, some entertainment, just a good old time, family friendly. The main objective is, of course, as a meet and greet for patriots, come out and meet everybody and say hello. I'll be there. Come shake my hand. Come say hi. Don't be shy.
But you're a militia, right?
Negative, sir. We are not militia.
I'm a little slow, so I had to ask twice. You know how it is.
That's okay. Yeah, we do have to keep reiterating that fact that we are not militia, though we don't have a problem with them at all. Law-abiding, legal citizens can form a militia. They have that right.
Absolutely. It's denoted right there in the Constitution. Man, it's always so great to talk to you, Daniel.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you soon.